Hey guys, it's Cab Over Gary back here. I'm in my Ford that is on the road now. I've been driving it quite a bit. Actually did a haul with it, which is kind of nice. Saved a lot on fuel. But today's subject is where I parked my truck. A guy bought a truck that's been sitting for a long time and had a bunch of, like a toolbox in the back, had a bunch of American-made tools in it. Well, unfortunately, they were sitting in the back of the truck and the box filled with water, and they all got pretty rusty. I'll show you them here in a second. But today's plan is I'm going to see if acid will clean the rust off and if they're savable. I don't know. It might be a lost cause. They're in pretty bad shape. Also, let me show you the truck inside. So you guys, it's been part of the channel for a while now that I bought this OBS Ford 735 speed. I've been working on getting it going again, and I did things like there's a video on how I fixed the crack in that. I also put a double din radio in it. Changed it to this wood grain, put carpet in it. Interior is pretty much done. I gotta find a good power port. The power port I had was bad, and this does have a TS tuner on it. I want to build a plate and mount it under the dash so there's not a hole in the dash. But other than that, this thing's ready to roll. It just needs mechanical wise, it's pretty good now. I just need to do all the body work and stuff on it and get it painted. I also got a toolbox I bought. It's a RKI toolbox, you know, like a real nice thicker gauge toolbox that I found on the Facebook Marketplace for $100. So I got that in there as well, and I'm going to build up a little tool box in it. So I have tools on the road. Maybe some of these tools will end up in there, you know. It'd be a good use for reclaimed tools. Especially I prefer American tools if I can have them, you know. Sometimes I do buy cheaper tools just because American tools are so much, but I prefer them for sure. We do build a better product. So let's make more stuff made in America, make it easier to buy them. So I'm gonna head to the store, I'm gonna get some acid, and we're gonna come back and give this a shot. Okay guys, let's see what happens. So this is the box of rust. I think they're too far gone, but we're gonna see. That one you could still read Craftsman, and these ones are pretty rusty. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is I got this measuring cup, I got muriatic acid. I put a bunch of this on a fishing string so I could get them out after without draining it, so I could reuse the acid for more of them and just kind of see what happens. Well, we're gonna check it at a half hour, then an hour, then 2 hours, and see what happens with this. See if they're savable or not. Yeah, this stuff you gotta be careful with because this is acid. And I'm doing it at full strength. I don't know if that's a good idea, but we're gonna find out. There's a seal on it. Okay, got everything completely submerged, and yeah, let's see what happens. I'll give it a half hour and come back. So guys, I thought this was going to take a lot longer. This is right at 20 minutes. I came out just to look, and look at that. Oops. This is water with baking soda in it just to neutralize it. But no way did I ever think this was going to happen. I mean, that's crazy. I didn't get the chrome. I think 15 minutes is about what it needs so it doesn't eat the chrome away. So, I mean, these looked really bad. This one didn't come back as good. But, I mean, it did take a lot of it off. I think I'm going to leave that one in there a little longer. So this one, the chrome is all gone. Definitely made a big difference, but that one needs to go back in too. That one will need to go back in as well. Oh. Sorry about that pause there, but the air conditioner started running. So what I'm figuring out is that the Craftsman stuff comes back. This, I didn't know what it was before. This is actually a Martin, which is a good brand, but these are just Chinese or Taiwan ones, and you can see how bad pitted they are. I mean, they're still usable, but I don't know. I'm gonna put a lot of these back in after I'm done fishing. Oh, there's a little wrench in here somewhere. And that's what I'm trying to get. There we go. So, as you can see, it cleaned all the rust off of it, but they're just so far pitted, they're probably not worth using. But the Craftsman stuff, I mean, that's not bad. And this is a Craftsman socket. The Martin socket is pitted, but it was a black socket. But yeah, I'm gonna throw the ones that need a little bit more back in there. Actually, I'll just throw all these in there. We'll just let them sit. That wrench doesn't need to. And that one don't need to. And we'll throw a bunch more in there. Might as well just fill it up. It's bubbling away now. Check this out, guys. And that's doing something for sure. That's pretty crazy. Well, I'll bring you guys back when I pull these out. So as you guys can see, if it was a US made product, they came back. Like, this is a proto. I mean, that's not too bad. I'll throw that in my box. And the Craftsman's. And this, I don't know what that brand is. New Britain. But it says US made on this side. And the Blackhawks seem to have done the best. These are all Craftsman protos. And then this is a snap-on. But these are both drivers missing the bit. So that was kind of what, I don't know, somewhat salvageable. This is what was not. Man, the crescent wrench, if I could get it broken free, would be. But, and they rust right away if you don't oil them. But you can see they're just so pitted up. I'm just gonna recycle these. They're just not worth saving. So yeah, it was a fun experiment. Let me guys know what you guys think. I think there was a couple old wrenches that were just metal. I'm gonna leave in there for a little bit to see what happens to them. But otherwise, it's pretty much done and pretty much garbage. So thanks for following along. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That's something a little different. I'm just kind of making a mess and seeing what happens.